Hey, y'all, come on in. You're here on a great day.
We have a fun summer soap today from Noble Otter.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. We're so glad you're here. And if you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, why? Come on in the live chat. Meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to know what you're shaving with this week.
They would. And for our mention today, we wanted to show you our full-size EDPs that we got from Happy Land Studio.
We have made our first full-size bottle purchase, y'all, and these are the ones we chose. Now, this is Paisley Sky from Happy Land. This is an experiment in everything patchouli can be while hiding the patchouli. I love that one. How do you find this?
I do too, and there's a very fun side to this. Like, I can't help but smile or feel like I'm on a fun adventure.
This is a Vegas night out, y'all. And then El Goodo, something balsamic, something grape-ish in this for me. But y'all, it is so good. Oh, I love this one. You've even worn that one.
I definitely have. There's a fun little gourmandy dried fruit thing happening.
And then tobacco, apple pie. Y'all, this is more of a holiday scent than their ohm for the holidays. I love Happy Land Signature. What a beautiful, rich scent this is. Do you get gourmands in this?
I do. The spices in this are what talk to me a lot. And it's nice because it's been pretty cold here for our summer, so we've been wearing that a lot more than I thought we would.
And y'all, a couple nights ago, I had the pleasure of shaving with Bar, and it reminded me that we had another otter hiding over there inside the piano, and this one might have his summer clothes on. Why don't we meet it? All right, y'all, from the sales page at nobleotter.com.
After being at sea for almost a year, we have finally landed on our tropical paradise. Monoi De Tahiti is a sandalwood fragrance that opens with sweetness from the coconut and vanilla and wrapped by the floral notes of tiar flower. We'll have to look that up. Ginger comes in and provides a slight spicy element to the fragrance. Finally, the rind of the lime and the salty ocean waves finish out the experience with light brightness. Lounge around on the beach with Monoi De Tahiti.
I will take that otter up on that invitation. Yep. I want to go to there. And I accidentally just glanced at the scent notes and saw something I wasn't expecting, which might even point my nose in a direction vanilla. Y'all, I am more than ready to take this one out of the box. They don't make shaving brushes out of otters, right? They're too noble.
Although we do love watching on YouTube people that have pet otters. They are way too much fun.
I want one, but they bite. Oh, you did not see this Eros ambrosia, but it's got ambrosia, so Marcus had to buy it. We understand that birch and root is a masterpiece in waiting from what we have heard, but that's not for today. Neither is Candy Cane Lane. We might have to save this for December. But luckily, we have got Monoi De Tahiti. And y'all, are those shoes? Label. Look at the label.
My
the best
goodness.
labels in the business. It's why I'm never even giving up batters up.
That metallic little kind of finish on there. Oh my
they're
goodness.
Absolutely glorious. The little seal ring.
This one might be more of a sunrise, a sunset. I'm curious.
I love the colors and I want that hat he's wearing. Well, y'all come along because I'm going to have my first impression.
Oh, I think those are little parrots. Is that what they are?
Oh,
Aww.
I don't have my perfuming glasses on. I thought
Please
they were
hold.
shoes. Getting old is not for sissies. Oh, I see.
And see, there's another little parrot here.
Right.
Oh, there's a lizard. There's flowers. There's a lot to discover in there, young.
I want parrot shoes. All right, taking it in. I'm going to guess the pour is beautifully smooth because it's a noble otter. I love that. Look at that. All right, here
Brand
we go.
spanking new.
The shaking clan.
Off to Monoi De Tahiti.
Wow. Okay, y'all, you think you know what you're going to expect. It's a country mile. It's a very different personality. This perfumer had an idea in mind when they set out on this adventure. It's smooth. It's soft. It's gentle. It's a mellow friend on your shoulder, where very often this lane of soaps gets kind of bossy and rather high in its scent notes. This doesn't. There are not enough O's in smooth to describe this. Hold on a second.
If I remember correctly, I think a few of our Whiff Pack members even said they had bought a second one of this because they liked it so much.
Somehow, It's both gourmandy and soapy all at the same time without taking away the parts from the gourmands, without taking the clean parts away from the soapiness. This borders on cologne that you'd put on in the summer on a Tahitian vacation. Yo, hold on a second.
Can you find any scent notes, or is it just blended too well?
I'm having fun just enjoying this blend. It's so different. This is unique. You know what the scent note is? Moonlight. However they've done it, these are coming together to present moonlight in the tropics. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it took my nose a second to find it because it was going, what is the spine of this? What is the spine? It's so beautifully blended. But what's the heart of this accord? It is sandalwood, but it doesn't give me the sense of a sandy beach. It gives me the sense of the end of a sunset. Wow. And it's bright and beautiful and vibrant in the sky. And the first stars are starting to come out, and the entire rest of the sky is a Tiffany blue as I'm taking in these florals and the gentle outskirts and silhouettes of those fruits. It's funny. I think why this is so different is none of these scent notes are kind of in their more natural on the tree form. They're more in the way that a perfumer would reach into each scent note and take out a particular part of it, the drier part of the coconut, the sweeter part of the vanilla, the outskirts of the lime, and put them together in more of a hotel lobby sense than a beach sense. So look at my base. There are a plethora of phenomenal beachy scents. A few new ones just hit. This is not that. This is the Four Seasons on the beach in Tahiti. There is a level of luxury to this that I generally can't afford. All right?
Smells expensive is what we're getting.
Beautiful. It's like a master perfumer took on a Tahitian beach after sunset, but it's a perfumer. It's a man-made scent. It's a painting. It's a beautiful impressionist painting of that beach.
Are you getting a florally thing in there?
Not prominently. The floral's just there to keep it clean. The floral's there to give it a sense of clean laundry in that hotel. The sandalwood is the wood of the lobby, not the sand under your feet. The coconut lime are from a bar over there in the corner where everyone is in Chanel dresses and Armani suits. This is such a different look at a Tahitian beach. I am loving this. Hold on. Is there a splash that goes along with this? We don't have a Noble Otter splash yet, but I would get this one before Bar. I know.
That explains now, because the guys in the chats the other day were really raving about this one, and now I'm seeing your reaction.
It's the world's most luxurious hotel on the world's most beautiful Tahitian beach at twilight in August.
Okay.
That's what they should have called it, just that wouldn't fit on the label. Take it in, see if that's what you get.
I've never been to Tahiti, but I'm kind of excited that they're going to help me find out what it smells like. Okay.
Welcome to Tahiti. What do you get?
I understand your smooths didn't have enough O's now. That is a good word to use. I almost get like a visualization of like bronzed skin even. Right. You know, like I feel like you spent the day at the beach, and you're right. You just came home or back to the hotel room to get all dolled up to go out to dinner. Like I'm in my lighter kind of linen-y kind of outfits that summer. There's just that breeze in there. But it is dusk somehow. Like I know we had a day at the beach, and now we are going to the second half of the day somehow. I don't know how you can put that into a scent. I mean, I was joking earlier when I took at the label, like, is that sunrise, sunset? But wow, they were not kidding.
I stayed at one 5-star resort on Honolulu once with my dad on a funeral convention. We were on like the concierge floor. They made me Roy Rogers for free. This is the sense you got as you stepped into that beautiful lounge looking at Diamond Head at sunset. I don't know how to better describe it. I don't know how a hotel sense could also have such natural sides. I don't know how such natural scent notes can have such a beautiful hotel lobby side to them. But for lack of a better way to say it, this ain't Best Western.
There's something like sweet yet dry at the beginning of the wick here. And I think the sandalwood is what's kind of cleaning it up.
Right.
And that's that drier kind of like, it could be the bar, it could be the building that we're at, but it's not a normal fruit, it could be a dried fruit. There's something in there that's gently, subtly sweet. Not that I want to take a bite of it, but that adds the summer kind of vibe in the air.
Yep.
Just the sweeter things and more colorful things that are out this time of year that are coming through. But I know it's somewhere I haven't been before. Like, I think it's a different fruit. It's something that I'm not going to normally think of that's woven in here in a secretive way. And I remember us reading the new flower that's in here.
Right.
I didn't look it up, but there is something pretty that's happening.
Flower, tiare flower?
Yeah, it's like tiara, but with an E. Tiare?
Okay, well, hold on. The Tahitian gardenia.
Oh.
That makes sense. Native to French Polynesia and the Cook Islands. It is a symbol of love, purity, and beauty. Well, then where's my soap? I guess I get batters up and fruity hoops.
I can't tell where the flower business stops in here, but smelling how it's in here, it then has like a bronze tint to it.
Right.
Like there's the sweetness from the coconutty side that's somehow blending in with the florals almost immediately. So if you were to ask me if there was a floral in here, I would not throw down and say for sure, because it's blended so well it almost disappears, but it's keeping it more refined and a little dapper and clean, mixed in with like the honey caramel color of the vanilla,
it keeps
sandalwood.
it getting too sweet. Yep, love that.
You know, I almost forgot there was lime in here, but I know there's other things in here that are keeping it in the summer fun lane, and I think it just a tiny hint. It's not enough. I think they even said it's more the rind, and I would get that. Like, it's again, nothing I want to take a bite of or take a drink of necessarily, but it's just setting the tone of the evening.
I missed the lime and the coconut because I didn't shake it.
I do feel like it is that kind of hotel lobby with the summer fun twist on it.
Right.
But it is upscale. There's something about it that they're all the finest versions of all the scents you could be using.
Yep.
I am so glad to have a summer scent for Noble Otter now. Like, I will reach for this because most of the time our summer stuff are like morning at the beach or midday, the sun's out.
Right.
It's kind of nice to have a more evening inclined scent.
Right. How are you getting it as twilight? I'm not sure why I'm not sensing it as daybreak, but it is not daybreak. It is the end of the day. Something about the wilted flowers of the afternoon, maybe. The heat rising off the sand. I don't know. Something like that. But this is that first cool wave of breeze that you get that just soothes your soul off the ocean water.
Yeah, it's not like scorching hot anymore.
No.
I don't know how it's doing that with the scent, but y'all, maybe it's the sandalwood leading you in. Yeah. There is something about it that I do know for sure. Whether it was on the label or not, I would have said this is more approaching like sunset evening time 100%. Of day.
And why don't you come along with us while we check into this hotel and build ourselves a lather? I kind of thought the colors of Sarah's AKA brush and bowl might go with this label, but this has more purple in it than I remember.
They're still fun.
Yeah. These were hand-turned for her last year by Amelia and Gardner at AKA Brushworks live on Instagram, so we got to see them being born. I love the colors. All right, I'm just going to grab a little bit out of there. Oh, this has a little bit of a bite back to it.
I think this came out more last year. We just missed it somehow.
Yeah. And then a little summer rain on the soap like that. We're just going to give it about 15 pumps with our bougie sprayer here from Sean and Julie and let the water hang out at the bottom of the bowl. The Noble Otter soaps are a little bit more on the thirsty side.
All right, taking my dry brush right onto the soap there. We go one direction, try and get it on all the bristles. Go the other direction. And once it feels like it's not quite getting onto those bristles anymore, you turn your brush about 25% and go again. One direction, other direction, get it out of all of those little grooves. Maybe do one more little pivot here.
For us, we load the soap onto the bristles first, then we build the lather, because then you can build it wherever you want. Let's face it, the last 20% is always on the face.
And then you dive on down and add the water into the mix.
Right, and then either take it back to the face or just right there in the bowl and start stirring in your tiny bubbles. In the wine.
It's funny, these actually started giant bubbles, and now they're starting to get tinier. Right. Some of those lathers do that. Everyone's got their little different vibe. Could be the brush sometimes. You never know.
We have a chonk situation. We didn't really push it into the grooves with completeness.
It was deceiving. But I gotta say, this lather is waking up immediately.
Look at this, y'all. Noble Otter is one of the most trusty lathers in the game.
You can buy their stuff at the store in Texas.
At the grocery store next to the Dr. Pepper. Are you kidding me? All right, y'all. This is something you will only find here in the Barbershop Duet. This is the Palace Hotel or Swingo's Celebrity Motor Lodge with on 3, 1, 2. It's the Palace Hotel. It's the Palace Hotel. This is not Swingo's. If you've ever seen a show at Swingo's Celebrity Motor Lodge, the plywood room is gorgeous. It seats 78.
I have to say, it got a little less sweet here. It got a little more sandalwoody.
Wow.
But it still has the characteristics of that fine lobby hotel.
And how sweet is this not? The sandalwood is probably the sweetest singer in this choir, if you could imagine. That's why it's hotel lobby. I'm even getting the sense of like brand new clean carpet. I don't mean to sound mean. Y'all, that is one of the most beautiful scents in the world to me.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to nail down the splash for this one because there are parts in this that you just want to spend more time with.
Just hints of a freshly pressed pinstripe suit. It's that feeling of just being ultimately put together to walk in and dominate a board meeting. And back to the sales page at nobleotter.com. We have a list here, and then we have the Cliff Notes version. It's a little different on the side of the tub. So starting here, we've got ginger, coconut, and lime. But y'all, I'm not getting those as a gourmand. They are coming together to be a cologne accord, and I am loving how they're doing it. And then we move into our enigmatic new flower.
I'm actually glad we get to learn this flower because it does have a place here, and it's not kind of the normal gardenia. To me, it's almost its own floral.
It's a little drier. It's less sweet. It's less jasmine-y.
I can get it, but it doesn't, where that kind of, to me, gardenia kind of can get pokey at the top. This is super rounded, and the smooth happens with that here.
Tahitian vanilla, a little browner, a little spicier than your normal vanilla. And then that up against the sandalwood. They're almost describing the pyramid here. Does it kind of start with ginger, coconut, lime, goes down into the florals, then the vanilla, then the sandalwood?
Maybe.
That's your dissension. And while we don't do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet, we love watching Angelo in the Shave Arcade, seeing how that lather coats and covers his face. So we thought you might like to see how this coats a mediocre moneymaker and then a glorious one. I don't even feel the brush. Are you kidding me? Are you actually touching me right now? Or are you just breathing on me? Like that's what it feels
there
like.
You go.
Why would you ever put Gillette Foamy back on your face? I mean, look at that.
Yeah, it does have a
Beautiful.
nice padded safety net on this lather. But super slick still.
And when you heard those scent notes and you thought you had that sweet figured out in your head, it's different. The sweet is the void. The sweet's the inverse. Everything else about these scent notes is being able to step forward and take the spotlight for once, and it's glorious.
This might be one of the most dapper, masculine kind of ones. I mean, not that it's masculine
100%.
forward, but I get where it would smell super good on a dude.
Absolutely. And not smelling anything like any of the cologne homages we have ever done, and we just did Acqua di Gio. Y'all, this is a far cry from a fine cologne house or something like that. This is a shaving soap scent.
But it smells expensive,
Oh,
yo.
man.
Like, I do feel like you'd want to be a little more focused on your outfit, a little more dressed up wearing this. Like, your night has some intention to it.
If you're not in a linen suit, you're going to be in trouble. And y'all, the cocktail hour at the Concierge starts at 5:30. Why don't we head over there and go a little bit deep? You ever stayed at like a super expensive hotel?
One time, I don't know how my college roommate did this, but she got like some crazy Groupon thing, and we stayed at one of the fanciest hotels in Miami. Like, I don't know how, but we had pool access to like 3 pools. I don't know, but yes, that was probably the fanciest thing. It was so gorgeous. I don't think it was necessarily Four Seasons, like it had a name, but it was one of the bougiest. Like, everywhere you looked, things were sparkling.
My very first show was The Music Man when I was 8 years old, and there's a joke in it where Harold Hill walks up to this guy in the middle of Iowa, and he goes, "Hi, can you recommend a nice hotel?" And the guy goes, "Try the Palmer House in Chicago." And when I went to Chicago and I was looking for hotels, the Palmer House was still there, and I stayed there. They're like, the only room we have is this tiny little room up in the corner. It's got like a small bit of thing. I was like, oh, that's fine. But this is the lob. It was beautiful. I think the room was $180.
Back then, that was a lot more.
Back then, 10 years ago, it was $180. There was a documentary called At the Carlisle, and it's fantastic. And it's about the hotel in New York City where my friend Elaine lived on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
She lived there.
Like, if you had to send her mail, it had to go there.
Christmas cards went to Elaine Stritch, the Carlisle Hotel, New York City. You didn't even have to write anything else on the card. How freaking classy is that? She would have to tip the guy every time he brought her morning paper.
Aw.
It was a great way to live. I don't know if you can rent that room now.
Oh, I wonder.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool to stay in the Elaine suite?
Aw.
You never see the masterpieces coming, but y'all,
I know.
I'm thinking that this is so inspired. This is so beautiful, and my nose still has not gotten enough of this. Anytime we're not talking, my nose has been buried in this thing for the last
That's how we should rate the masterpieces. If you watch how many times we keep whiffing, clearly that's a sign.
The masterpieces reveal themselves. So, Noble Otter, congratulations. This is number 15 of all the soaps we've done. We've done 5-6 a week since January 1st of 2025. This is the 15th masterpiece from the Barbershop Duet for 2025. Congratulations. Well deserved.
We may have to hop off real quick to go see if we can find the splash. Just saying.
Do you even get a hint of the classiest banana ever? Would somebody please call Lee Noons and tell him I'm getting a little bit of banana in this? Am I crazy?
You know, I think it's the coconut, but there's something so real about it that there has to be a banana next to it. Like, it's that real.
Banana for scale. You know what's funny about Tahiti? When I was about 10, I had my third professional musical theater audition ever, and I was very careful to follow all of their directions. Please bring the sheet music cut for 32 bars of a classic or contemporary Broadway show, and the girl that went in front of me put on this like Hawaiian lei and sang this song called Christmas in Tahiti. It was for the musical Oliver. I'm like,
wrong.
Christmas in Tahiti? She sells insurance now. Sweet gal.
I mean, smelling this, doesn't it make you want to go to Tahiti? If it smells like that, my goodness.
Is Priceline still around?
Oh, we were just debating what we were going to shave with for the wedding. I mean, maybe that's the honeymoon one or something.
Then y'all help me out. Do I want a beloved scent for my wedding, or do I want a new scent so I will always associate it with the wedding?
It's funny. I think we asked Double A Shaves that question, remember? And he already knew what he was going to shave with, but his wife kind of, well, at the time, fiance was like, that's the one that she picked. But we have so many. It's different. There's not one that I'm used to you wearing all the time.
Aaron got married in Ghost Town Barber.
Yep. Not a bad plan, just saying.
And they had to hike in because of where they got married. He had to bring that whole set with him.
We're not hiking at our wedding. We'll be dancing, but we're not hiking.
No, I don't hike.
Yes, you do. But not off-grid hiking like they did.
Some obvious evidence to the contrary.
We got to get our dance going and our flash mob. We got things to do.
I walk on dirt. I don't know if I hike. I mean, we go up 33 flights of stairs, but it's paved.
It is. We're kind of cheating. Although if you were walking to get to that view, I mean, you might do it.
So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be an otter, reestablishing the population in the United States along the Mississippi River. Well, your heart's going to start to long for warmer waters and clearer skies, and you're going to make your way into the ocean. And after quite a bit of paddling and 20,000 leagues under the sea, you're going to come up on a beach and see a Four Seasons across the street and get your own.
So head over to nobleotter.com, where you'll find this and a bunch of other cool stuff.
Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with Monoi De Tahiti. You know what I love about this? Usually after spending another month with the scent, I can really wrap my nose around it. But this, I'm still not done discovering what these three pillars are offering when they come together. The vanilla on one side, the sandalwood on the other, and in the middle, those beautiful tropical fruits. Noble Otter, what a fabulous job you did on this, and one of the most beloved bases in the business. We've got our eye on a couple more, so fans of Noble Otter, stay tuned.
Welcome to Messages.
Hey, y'all. So for our September giveaway, we decided we were going to give away a full 30 milliliter bottle of the wedding EDP that Adopted Acres has crafted for our wedding favor. Think redwood, cherry, cinnamon, lactonic. All you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here on our first October episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
Noble Otter never disappoints.
Yeah.
Always different, always outside the box, and yet establishing new standards for what some of these lanes need to be.
I am glad we listened to our Whiff Pack members because they did not lead us astray.
They never do.
I understand why a few of them had bought a second one because I feel like there is something you'd want to just know you have a backup for when you use it all up that you got a little more left. So we're going to have to go get that splash.
And can we talk for a second about Batters Up? Hey, Noble Otter, you have no idea how truly beloved that soap is in the wet shaving world for a myriad of reasons, but it's one of the reasons we're here. And Tunes and Spoons, a Fruit Loop inspired scent, but cleaned up with a little sandalwood, a little lavender. Y'all, so when I put it on my face, I don't exactly feel like a 9-year-old, They know how to soothe my soul.
They do. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell more otterish just watching this.